Hello and welcome to Royal Oak Comics Party, episode 23. We are here with Jessica Norwood, the owner of Ohm Cafe in Ferndale.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us, Jessica.
Sure.
How are you doing today?
I'm fabulous. How are you guys?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty
you feeling
okay.
good? Yeah, everybody's real good.
Good.
We're feeling good.
Awesome.
So, you just became the owner not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
It's not all that long ago of
No.
Ohm Cafe. It's been there for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. How long has it been there?
It's been in Ferndale for about 30 years, but I became owner about 6 months ago.
Oh, cool. That's cool. So, did you have a connection to the restaurant before you owned it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was managing it for a few years beforehand.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I know you are an extremely long time animal not eater person.
Yes, I am a longtime animal not eater. Probably about like 12 or 13 years now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you going to do something big for when you hit like 20 or something?
That's a great idea. Oh, maybe I will now.
You're going to find the biggest celery on the block and make a
Yes.
cake out of it.
Oh, that would be great. Celery cake.
Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's special.
directions on imagining what that would mean.
Oh, you were going to go with
slaughter a
like
cow
an
live
enormous
on the
meat.
floor of Ohm Cafe.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a slingshot. You're pulling it back for 20 years, and then when it goes, it's going to go far.
Your internal organs would probably just burst. So what's going on? How did you guys do some changes to the restaurant when you took over, or what's the difference?
Not too much. As I said, I'd been managing it beforehand, so a lot of it's just pretty much along the same path we're on. I mean, we're continuously still making new dishes or tweaking things around or changing the decor and things like that. But that's just, I love change, so I'm always like trying to find new art or like this new band that's out. Oh my God, we're gonna listen to this now for a week, and just things like that. So
Cool. So you're the co-owner with is it Matt? Or I'm sorry.
Matt is my boyfriend who's the
Yes.
chef.
Okay.
And then my partner, his name is Bill. He's kind of more like a silent partner, an investor, for lack
That's
of
the
better
best
words.
kind.
Yeah. But he's, he just like myself has been eating there every single day. And I don't even know if you remember, but we went there like a couple, many years ago.
I do.
Yeah.
We had like sushi, I think,
Yeah.
like
Vegan
brown
sushi.
rice vegan sushi.
Yeah.
That was good, man.
Yeah. We still got that.
I gotta go.
That
sauce-
sauce
That's the last
is
time I
good.
was there.
Yeah. I won't
Sorry.
hold it against you.
I gotta go eat there now. So what are some of the dishes that you like if you're switching it up all the time? What do you have
Yeah.
right now?
Well, every Wednesday we do like Noodle Bowl Wednesdays. Like like a lot of the different kinds of culinary trends that we find are just from going out to eat or getting inspiration from other TV shows or just what we think is good. And I think Metro Detroit is on such a kind of just culinary burst scene with, Rock City Eatery and, Revolver and just a bunch of like different places kind of popping up. And just kind of, even though they're meat dishes, you can still get inspiration from a wide variety of different things. So Noodle
Yeah.
Bowl Wednesdays just came apart from going from all these different places and having great different noodle bowls to, Vietnamese to Korean to Japanese, and just kind of even taking that, and you can either make it Mexican style or do it raw vegan with like zucchini noodles and stuff. So
Cool.
I can be a little bit food obsessed, and my passion is sometimes mistaken for aggression. So
That's good.
don't be scared, but yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
the right kind of passion. That's
Yes.
how you know it's for
I
real,
agree.
when it's mistaken for aggression.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So do you do the noodle bowls like in that style where you kind of choose which items get put onto it, or like is it just set?
It's pretty
thing?
much just that. We've
Okay.
never done it kind of that way. I think also we're really small. Like the kitchen is, probably even smaller than this room right here. So we don't have a lot of stuff to play with.
Yeah.
But, like we've done island noodle bowls where we hollow out a cantaloupe and you do like zucchini noodles and like a spicy Fresno chili cantaloupe broth and stuff like that. We've done, like kimchi bowls and, things like that too. So there's so many different things you can do.
Sweet.
So-
Do you rock the kimchi yourself?
No, we don't. You have to have special variances for fermenting and all that type of stuff. So
Oh, really?
we haven't gotten to
like
that
a
point
license
yet.
or something? Or-
Yeah, it's understandable. The health department wants to make sure you're not like,
It's not
growing
too
feces
rotted up.
and yeah. I don't know if you can grow feces, but We don't for
We
sure.
could try. That's a good idea.
One of my jars of the pickling strawberries
Yeah.
exploded, and I spent like 2
Ooh.
hours wiping up syrupy.
What did that smell
exploded-
like?
It smelled like strawberries, but like
fabulous.
Not like poo-poo berries.
no, it was oddly. It didn't have a scary smell.
Yeah.
It's just if you're in a mason jar that's locked down
Yeah.
and it explodes, like
Yeah.
that's the worst danger sign,
Yeah.
right?
I've been wanting to like pickle fruits. That's been like on my mind. Pickled strawberries and pickled grapes.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to
Ooh,
do that
grapes
yet. But
sounds good.
Yeah.
What kind of grapes would you use?
I don't even know.
Like-
Whatever I can get my hands on.
Crunchy ones?
All varieties.
You would end up with like oops all tannins. If you had the skin, you might have to peel them.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
yeah.
good
You'd
point.
have to have a grape peeling day.
Yeah. Everyone
done
might
that
hate me
before.
for that.
For like a catering thing, like you just
Yeah.
sit there for like 4 hours peeling little grapes.
Or it's
for
like cherry
1,000
picking
years.
or pitting the cherries. You know, that's.
You have to do that by hand too.
I mean, there's devices for it, but of course, the best methods take the longest.
The ones with the
So-
device that always leaves like a little splinter in there, and
Yeah.
like 1 out of 10 of them, and it just
Yeah.
like stabs you.
You
in
don't
the
want
gums.
cherry pie
The
that leaves you
olive
bleeding.
gun.
Ooh,
It's like it's like the cylinder and the pin that
Yeah,
pushes
yeah.
the thing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
just
that's still
broke my
time consuming
tooth on
too. You
this
got
sometimes.
each one as opposed to just mangling it a little
It's
bit.
not just like a big grid where you fill it up with olives and go.
No.
Now, you could make that. We could make it. We could
good.
devise a way
Yeah.
to fabricate that.
Maybe
device.
start out with like
Yeah.
a waffle iron, just like punch a bunch of holes
That's a
or
good
pins
idea.
or. Yeah.
You
Well,
really
but
are
then
into
if
this
it's
food
electric,
shit.
if it could be a waffle iron, then you'd have to devise the way to like heat the pin so you're searing
Oh.
the interior of it,
fabulous.
but having the
Whoa,
maintaining the
like
cool
cauterized olives.
yeah.
We just copyrighted this, by the way. So.
This episode will never come out. It's going to be 2 minutes of just beep. That's awesome. So, do you do breakfast and like is it just noodle bowls 24/7?
No, not 24/7.
Okay.
We do brunches on the weekends, so there's like vegan pancakes and like organic eggs and Benedicts and things like that. Otherwise, it's lunch and dinner.
That's cool. Do you guys go like all the other restaurants along that street where there's like a line outside and you go like, hey, come over here. You need to come eat these pitted olive waffles or whatever.
I'm not that sneaky. Like it's not I don't know. I'm flashing to a Portlandia episode with a cup of Joe and a side of dough. We're not those people, but yeah, we try our hardest for sure in a very subtle way.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna ask you 1,000 questions about
Oh, that's
food,
fine.
But like, what else do you have on the menu right now? Do you go out and you look for like a certain ingredient that's in season, or is it like just you're watching TV like looking for weird stuff and then you find
man.
the supplier or what?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things, and I tend to get on really obsessive food craves all of a sudden. I wake up one morning and I'm like, oh my God, how did I forget about dill? Dill is amazing. We're gonna do everything with dill for like a month. Dill soups, dill tofu, dill stir fries, everything, and that's just I don't know. I'm very energetic and very forward and very passionate. Or maybe I was watching Top Chef and they did something with pickled strawberries, and then now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
oh my God, this needs to be the new thing. We're doing this, or just so many different ways. My boyfriend being the chef too, he has a lot of inspiration just from his dreams or things that he's seeing. Or as I said, we love going out to eat, even going to Imperial or Rock City or anything like that. It's fun and exciting to see what these other chefs are kind of doing too. And, if they have a kimchi bowl, well, how can we do this, animal friendly?
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. So.
Are you like friends with any of the other chefs or anything in the area? Or
Not
is
really.
It more like subterfuge and
Yeah, we're more so in our own little cocoon right now. Just starting out, we kind of have our hands full enough that, unfortunately, the social life has fallen to the wayside. But.
that's okay. That's
Yeah.
the angry passion.
Yes,
Right.
angry passion. Hashtag.
Dang, that's awesome.
Oh, that should be our new hashtag for the restaurant. That's fabulous.
Angry passion. Your Instagram is really good. There's always delicious looking food on
Oh
there.
yeah, that's the goal.
Looks awesome. Are
Yeah,
you
thank
taking all
you.
the pictures or? Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I'm so obsessed. Like as soon as food, and I love taking pictures of actual food, not stage that we're propping up and spraying with water or like all that kind of stuff to make it look nice. But it comes out of the window. So this is going to someone's table. Wait, hold on a second. Oh my gosh! And everyone, just take the food out and all this stuff. Just, oh my gosh, just give me 10 seconds. This looks amazing. And and it does, and it photographs really well. And I just think we even get people comment like, oh my God, that was my dinner, and like, how cool is that? I think that's awesome.
She held up our dinner for 15 minutes taking an Instagram picture.
Hold on, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll give you a cupcake.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, and it can be very, very stressful. As I said, our fridge
Yeah.
broke earlier, so on your day off, you got to deal with schlepping all your food somewhere and paying a lot of money to shout out to Penguin Refrigeration for always hooking us up with great deals.
That's good. Is that the one that just broke?
They didn't give us that one,
Oh,
but they fixed it in a jiffy.
So is everything all dill right now?
Not right now. I'm a little bit over the dill obsession. The chef is currently obsessed with anything smoked. So we do a lot of even just smoked paprika. Anything
How do you
where
do
can
the
just
smoking?
We have a smoking gun, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so you can see them in a lot of like Top Chef shows and TV shows. It's just like a tube that you pump into stuff, or you can even just like get wood chips and a grate and kind of just make your own little tiny smoker and smoke veggies and stuff, which is super awesome. Yeah.
Does it take the little pellet things, or does it take like a?
It's like
how do you-
really
the
fine
gun
wood
thing?
chips.
Is
Yeah,
it
and
the
then
thing
you
that's
light
like
them.
the automatic bong?
That's what I was
looking
gonna say.
thing?
It looks like
Yeah.
a bong. Yeah, but it's for vegetables.
Right.
This is for my vegetables.
It gets them twisted.
What kind of vegetables are you smoking?
A lot
What are
of
you
carrots.
smoking?
We love to smoke carrots. How awesome is that?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta go and eat
Like
your smoked carrots.
Yes, it's like shred them. One of my favorite things. We also do like a taco dinner every week because both of us, the chef and I, are so obsessed with. We can't just pick out one thing that we want to do forever. Oh my God, next week I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna hate it and I'm so over it. Let's do something else. So like the taco dinner every week. We change it every week. Blah blah blah. Every week if I haven't said that yet. But so like one week it was tempeh tacos with like a horseradish and parsnip puree with smoked carrots, and that was super good. Yeah, so we were smoking a lot of carrots for that one.
Damn.
But,
That sounds so awesome.
yeah,
Can we
food
just-
is so awesome.
Can we just finish this right now and go eat?
Yes, that sounds great.
Oh my God. When are you guys open like every day, or do you keep like weird Ferndale restaurant hours?
Well, we used to have really weird hours, but ever since we all kind of took over. We're just closed on Tuesdays and Sunday nights. And Tuesdays might seem weird, I hear that, but a lot of restaurants are closed on Mondays. And why is that normal? That's a little weird to me.
I have a ritual where I try
What?
to go to Flytrap every Monday.
And it fails every time.
It's never open on Monday.
Yeah. So that's why we decided to be open on Monday and close on Tuesdays.
a good idea.
Because especially Ferndale, so many things are closed in Ferndale on Mondays, and like there's 3 vegetarian restaurants around here, and one of them is closed on Mondays. So let people get their
That's a
veggie
good
food.
idea.
Yeah.
Fuck that other restaurant.
Yeah. No comment.
Oh my God.
Weren't the hours like impenetrable? Like open only like one day a week
Yeah,
for a
well,
while?
it's tricky because the person who was running it before, Colleen, working single mom, couple boys and stuff like that. When you kind of run your own place, she wants the day off. You got to close and all that kind of stuff. So and especially winters and things like that, it can be brutal. So
Yeah.
from a financial standpoint, it can make a lot of sense. But to customers, yeah, it can be frustrating if every
Yeah.
time you try to go somewhere, it's closed. But at the same time, you have a right to live your life. And if you want to take the winter off, then by all means, you can do that. Lucky enough.
Did you just leave some like parsnips on the door?
No, but we should.
Leave like a little muffin out there for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
the
Take
sad
one,
people.
please. One only.
Now I'm just gonna go when you're closed and eat all those muffins.
We don't have any more muffins. They're all gone. Yeah.
Is it feasible these days to have a restaurant that's only open 1 or 2 days a week?
I mean,
Like,
I
can
think
you
it
stay in business?
depends. I think it depends on the restaurant. And I think it depends how vocal you are with that. If you're just so random to the point of we're going to be open whenever I say we're open, then yeah, you're probably going to piss a lot of people off. But if you're like, we're just open on Fridays and Saturdays or, you know, stuff like that. Like, because a lot of places do that, like in LA and New York. Like, you see dinner only places all the time.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on also what you're trying to accomplish. You know, if you're trying to be some hip, young, kind of trendy place, maybe your hours of being open, you know, 5 to 11 are perfect because that's the kind of clientele you want. So,
That's true.
yeah.
I'm going to shut down the TV station now. It's going to be by appointment only. Only at night.
Hey, if that's what you want, man,
That sounds
more
awesome.
power to you. Yeah.
I bet the stuff that would get produced here would become infinitely stranger. Like,
Yeah.
it's already fucking brain damage bizarre here. But I bet if you were open from like 4 or 5 in the afternoon to like 2:30 a.m.,
Ooh, yeah.
it could become so much more like
Yeah.
totally surreal.
Those
You'd
2
go
a.m.
totally off
segments
the-
could be like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Agar Jello fights.
Yeah, Agar Jello fight. You're going to have Agar wrestling night.
I'm going to be on an agar kick now for a month.
Well, have you made anything with that before? Like, I tried
desserts.
to do the silly, like, sphere thing before where you
Spear
put-
thing.
Like, you know, the molecular gastronomy thing where, like, you make a gel of skin
Oh,
around,
okay.
like, a juice or something.
yeah.
Like that.
Holy cow, man.
it-
How'd you do that? Or how'd you try to do that?
It's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. We tried to do it before.
Yeah.
Mike was rolling his eyes the whole time because it's silly, but
I don't know. I think, you know, when you watch like a video of somebody eating at El Bulli and they're having the little caviar dish of these spherified, what is it, mango thing or whatever. And they're, it's so refreshing, but it has the crackle of like caviar.
Yeah.
On one hand, like, Ferndale is probably a genius and really did it, but like in our experience, no way was the skin gonna get tight enough to pop like caviar really
nah.
does.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like a little mush ball thing.
Oh.
But they've probably done it 3 billion times, so
Yeah.
they're really good at it.
They
And
probably
they're
failed a lot of times before
shooting
that.
it through the centrifuge and all their
Yeah.
other weird stuff that they're doing to it.
Yeah.
Freezing it and sending it to Mount Everest and stuff.
It's one of those things where you hit diminishing returns like right when you start.
Yeah.
Like already you could have done something better with whatever we were trying to spherify,
Yeah.
whatever juice we
Usually-
had selected.
Usually,
just drank the
whenever we
juice.
tried it, it was like whatever we did afterwards when we were mad was way more tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, well, we just took like the peaches that weren't ground up and like caramelized them in the pan of butter,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was way better.
Yeah.
Like, forget it.
Simple stuff can usually be a lot better anyways.
Do you guys do any like super intense prep stuff work on anything?
Not
or-
really. I mean, that's pretty tricky too, because a lot of costing of food and stuff like that, if I have a dish that takes 20 man hours just for one component, that
Yeah.
dish is probably going to cost about $50 because I have to pay for those
Right.
people's wages to do that. So, and I don't really think where we are right now, people aren't going to want to do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you see, like, I don't know if you've heard of Noma, it's credited as like one of the best, you know, restaurants ever.
Yeah.
You know, they have like a piece of moss that goes in dish that takes like, you know, 20 men, 15 hours a piece to forage it and then pick out, like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's probably a $200 plate you're eating.
Is it good moss?
I would hope so. You know, I've had some bad moss.
I've
so.
never eaten moss.
Neither have I,
Oh
but-
man.
But it's like only like 475 US to eat at Noma, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
that's
Which
not too
seems
bad.
totally reasonable to
Yeah.
me.
That's off
Well, I
the
wonder-
dollar menu.
Well, that's like, I think that's the price before wine pairings or like
Yeah.
drink pairings.
Yeah.
So it'd probably double at that point, but
Yeah, and I don't think they have like full entree. It's not like a full entree portion meal thing either. Like I've seen like delicate little quail eggs like in their net basket.
but I think you end up with like 20 courses there.
Oh,
like
really?
Tons of tiny courses.
Man, let's go.
We should go. That'd be a good field trip.
Yeah.
We
that'd
could
make
eat
a
that
great show.
moss.
Yo, you got that moss?
You got that moss for me? I came all the way here for the moss.
They're out
Be
today.
horrible
Oh.
customer. I'm not leaving without the moss.
I've
Yeah.
seen it on TV. I want
seen
the
it.
moss.
I don't care if it's not the breakfast menu anymore. I need the moss. I know you got it back there.
Oh man.
Holy crap. So, do you have any other like not that you're trying to send people to other restaurants in the area, but where do you like to eat, like being a food maker?
I'm really tricky when it comes to eating out. First, I think it's also because I'm so spoiled just by the food that we have.
Yeah, you can make whatever you want.
Yeah, and not to even boast about ourselves, but it's everything we eat is like fresh and made to order and all this stuff. So, if I go somewhere and I eat something that I can tell it's been sitting or old, it's just, and especially being vegan, it's hard for me to go out and worry about, well, what did they do with this? I've seen many different circumstances in restaurants where things are not as friendly to people with dietary sensitivities, we shall say. So, yeah, I don't know. Many times where I've gone out, you have one waitress that says, oh, you're vegan, great, get this, fine, fabulous. Go to the next time, oh, sweetie, you can't have that. That has,
right,
yeah.
and then you're like, oh!
Yeah. Where is she?
How dare you?
I know, I tipped her 20%.
Yeah, that's totally happened to me a bunch of times. It's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
That's made out of crab eyes.
Oh, my gosh.
You cannot eat that.
Oh, my gosh, where are you going?
I don't know. That was a Taco Bell.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I don't know.
No, but I like a lot of like Indian or Middle Eastern or more like ethnic
Yeah.
type places are usually a lot more friendly to, vegetarian diets and stuff. So
They have at that Mediterranean place across the street there, they have like the most bomb roasted cauliflower ever.
Oh, really?
It's just roasted cauliflower
Yeah.
in the oven or
Yeah.
whatever. It's all brown, and then they put some like tahini and like they caramelize like little slivers of onions all over it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's got those little pickled
Rad-
parsnips or whatever they are.
Turnips.
Those are turnips.
I buy those by like just pickled turnips.
I eat
People
those.
think I'm crazy.
I love eating those.
Oh, pickled turnips and olives is like my favorite midnight snack.
I know, I love
And
those
wine.
things. I like the kind of ones that are. Who doesn't love that? I like them when they're on like kind of spicy side and they're a little bitey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love pickled anything. It's so fabulous.
You're not allowed to like ferment anything, but can you make pickles like just quick
Quick pickles,
pickling
yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Do you guys make any of those?
Oh yeah, like anytime we
What do you
want to
make?
pickle stuff. I mean, onions, carrots, cauliflower, anything like the tacos, for example. We'll do a lot of like banh mi's or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll do pickling with that. You just have to have variances. Like if you're saying we're gonna hold this jar of pickled cauliflower for 6 months.
Right.
Well, they want to make sure that's on the up and up, and that's not gonna get anybody sick. But if you're just doing it for like a week or something, then that's fine.
What's in the banh mi pickles? Like radishes and carrots and
Yeah,
stuff?
I mean, you can play around with it. Usually it's more like, carrots and radishes, usually like fresh jalapenos, and then we'll maybe like red onion, and then like fresh mint, and like some kind of like spicy mayo-y sauce, and we do it with tofu.
Cool. Is everything vegan or some of it is just vegetarian?
Some of it's just vegetarian. Like we have eggs and cheese, but myself being vegan and the chef, he's pretty much vegan. He dabbles here and there.
Does he have to like taste some of it to
Oh,
see?
yeah,
or,
well,
like,
yeah, of course. He has to taste everything we make, especially if I
Yeah.
can't taste it. It makes me really uncomfortable to sell something that I don't know at all what the flavor components are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, somebody has to taste it that I can trust. So, he's the one.
You're like, you eat these eggs.
Yeah. But he loves eggs, actually, so he's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man. Sounds like so much fun.
I got
Yeah.
just like head spinning. Like now, I'm just thinking a mile a minute about like
That is how I feel all the
food
time.
cookery and all types of
Yeah.
food plans.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
This interview's over. I just have to go into the zone.
Yeah. Going shopping for me is like going to the grocery store and it's like, oh my God, look at those mangoes. They're great. And I just felt like Aziz Ansari right there. But,
Look at these mangoes!
and every time the season changes, it's like, oh my gosh, these greens are back, or the fruits are starting to come back. And every time fall comes around, the squashes, and oh my gosh, and
Do you
just get
know
so
in your head
excited.
like all the different times when everything is coming in and out of season at this point, or do you
Not-
kind of have to just go in and look? Because there's some people who just know all of
Yeah.
those, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
I can tell like a little bit when I go to the store and
Yeah.
look at the different stuff, which one
Yeah.
is in good shape or not. But I don't know when those things happen.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of, like, we actually have a lot of staff who works for us who does, or like urban farming, or like one girl who's even actually going to school for farming and all that type of stuff. So they educated us a lot in it. But yeah, you can tell what usually looks the best at the market is usually what's in season. But things like kiwi, even though that's
Yeah.
there all the time, it's from somewhere far, far away.
Everything's
Yeah.
there all the time now.
Yeah, pretty
How
much.
how whimsical is your menu? Will it be like, got to do something with mangoes because the mangoes at the market are
Yeah.
fabulous today?
Yeah.
Can you have it like on ready to go that day?
Sure, like we'll definitely do like specials and stuff that
Okay.
can be ready immediately. Of course, we have like a set menu that, you know, God forbid you change that vegan sushi, people are flip their
Yes.
Yeah, right. That's
busting
a
out over
classic
that.
one.
But yeah, but
You're
yeah,
like, this has a mango on it today.
but yeah. Oh my gosh, if mangoes are looking great, we'll be on a mango obsession for another month.
I had to explain
So.
to some people what mangoes were. the
I
other
know.
day.
I've met people who have never had a mango. That was pretty crazy. I've met girls who
I think a lot of people have never
That's
had
so
a mango.
weird.
Or they ate it one time by accident because
Yeah.
they thought it was next to a pineapple and they were like, ooh!
I've met people who don't like berries, like they don't like strawberries or blueberries. That's so crazy
It's the
to me.
opposite of Polly.
I
Polly
wouldn't
only
trust
eats
those.
berries.
Oh my gosh.
Your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were just,
Yeah.
he was just texting us right before.
Aw.
He eats there all the time.
Aw. Yay.
And we have a ritual every time I play at New Way Bar.
Oh wow.
We smash tons of Cafe in the parking lot right before. So
How come I didn't know this?
I don't know. I didn't know you until
Yeah.
just today. So now you know.
Now I know. I'm gonna be looking for you in the parking lot. Just, oh, these mangoes.
A bunch of mango wrappers in the parking lot. You'll know because it'll be like the guy in the New Way just like covered in mango juice.
You will smell fabulous.
Well, Jessica, thank you so much for coming on the
Sure,
show
thank
today.
you.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no
and
problem.
I hope everybody goes to eat at your restaurant. We're not legally allowed to tell people that they have to go.
Sure. But we
I
know,
would
though.
definitely recommend
Yeah,
it.
we
if,
know.
If you like food.
Yeah.
I've had a lovely time there every time.
Great.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
That one time you took me there. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you next week on Royal Oak Comics Party. Bye-bye.
Bye.